Happy Monday. Hopefully you had a good weekend and you're coming back to virtual school week 2 now. So something you'll notice is I think on Friday the assignment I sent out said that you'd have something to be working on here Monday. Just a little heads up is as an 8th grade like core team, so that's our science, history, well social studies, history, English and math. We've tried to just so that everyone's not posting the same things or all the things on the same day. So you'll be looking for things from math and English on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and from history and science on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Just kind of give you a little heads up. So I know I put that out there on Friday, and you can see part 2. So I guess if you're really going to work on it, you can. But we just don't want you to get overwhelmed, which same thing with these moments with Maratiks. Please watch this first little bit as an update. But then if you don't want to learn the skill or you don't want to watch the videos, watch CNN 10, some of that stuff, I understand. I know you've got some other things you need to do. But if you find yourself with a little extra time, it's a few things to learn about, do, experience, whatnot, the read aloud if you want to keep up with a good book. So keep up with those things. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you have anything you want to share with me. I've had a number of people sending things, just like little updates of how they're doing or that they watched like the Spangler science video and they enjoyed that. So keep sending me, if you have any questions, just send me an email. I am an email away, or I did send out the phone number on an email. See, I think that was Thursday, so if you can check that out. Something that's happening tonight is a March Madness battle. I believe it's the Final Four. My sloth bear, if you watched last Friday when I posted that one, the sloth bear is out. It's very tragic. So tragic. So those people who are in it with me with the sloth bear, we're out. The hyena and the gorilla are the ones that are still in, at least that people had picked. And then there's 2 others. I'll have it up on the video for probably coming up on Wednesday. I'll show that again. So check that out. The 2, was it the tortoise is another one. Oh, and the pygmy hog. Yeah. No, raccoon dog. Sorry. The raccoon dog. Those are the 4 that are going into it. So check that out. The March Madness will be tomorrow. Otherwise, for today, because there's not really an assignment, I thought I'd show you something that might take a little bit longer. Maybe you need to do this. I try and do, so I'm going to show you how to make a bed, like legitimately. Now, maybe it's something, I usually try and do my sheets like every 2 weeks or so. I know when I was in college in the dorms, there were some people that would go much longer, which that's okay. It's your own personal thing, but I try and do them like every 2 weeks, sometimes every week, just if I feel like I'm wanting to do cleaning, whichever. That's kind of why I did my sheets tonight. There wasn't necessarily a special rhyme or reason. I was like, yeah, I feel like I should just get some cleaning done. So I did. I'm going to show you how to make a bed and a few little tricks and tips. Maybe you already know how and you're like, I'm going to leave this video now, Miss Maratik. Totally fine. Or you're like, we already make our beds in a certain way. You're going to leave. Totally fine. But if you want some little helpful hints to make one, I've got that for you. So here is, I just took my sheets out of the laundry. Now, first thing you need to do is start with your fitted sheet. Something you're going to need to look for is I'm looking at the corners here because I'm looking for, and there's a tag. Usually wherever your tag is, that's going to go at the foot of your bed. Sometimes my brother has some sheets I know that are at home that say like top and bottom. I think he got them from like Target, and some newer sheets have that. But look for the tag, and once you find the tag, usually that goes at the bottom. And then kind of put your hands inside and look for like wherever's the shortest end. So I've got a twin bed at home, so it's really easy. This is a queen bed, so it's still pretty easy. But look for where the shortest ends are. Like this one's only this wide versus this one. Like this way is really far. I can barely reach from end to end. So I know that this is now the bottom, and this is what's going to go on the bottom. So I can then start with that one if I want. It really doesn't matter which one you start with, but usually if you get one done on one side, come up to the top of the other side, and then just work your way around. And notice you got to try and get like that to the very seam and put that on the corner so that the fitted sheet stays on better. Now I feel like Miss Maratik, I don't have a fitted sheet, If you have a flat sheet that you just put down first and then you've got another flat sheet on top, that's okay too. You just need to tuck them in, and I'll kind of show you how to tuck in at the bottom, and you just do that at the top and the bottom. So yeah, Miko always thinks he needs to help. So we'll see how this goes. So the next bit then is you grab your flat sheet and you're going to find what the top is. So here's where the top is, and then you want to put kind of the two right sides together. So if you ever do any fabric work or sewing, there's like a wrong side and a right side. The wrong side doesn't have the print. So then put this on your bed. You want this up at the top. And then it's a little bit of a game getting it going back and forth, that you want to have about the same amount on each side. Usually something I do though is if my sheet's a little bit longer one way versus another, because that's where my door is over there, that's where I would see my sheet. So I would keep that side not as long of a sheet. So if there's a little extra, maybe put that on the side not closest to your door. So you've got some options. If you wanted, my mom likes to do this. She likes to fold this down so she pulls it up a little farther. I don't, so I just leave it. That's your choice. So then you need to come to the bottom here, and when you fold these in, so tuck it under. If you've got a bed skirt, make sure it stays nice. And then you're going to make what's called a hospital corner. And I've set up my camera just for this so you can see it. So this is how you can make your bed look really nice. When you tuck it in, so it's nice and flat, as best as it can when you have a cat. And then see how I pulled this, almost went straight down from the corner, and I'm going to pull it up and then hold it. And then all of this that's underneath, I'm going to tuck that under. So now I've got like a perfect little corner there. If you missed it, here, I'll do it again. So I tuck my flat sheet in, and then I'm going to kind of pull this out, pull that over, and then I can tuck it in. So now if you've got two flat sheets, or two that you have one on the top and the bottom, you can do that. And that's going to keep your sheets in a little bit better. I know there's also the whole movement of the no top sheet, whatever. Do what works for you. And like I said, if this video is impertinent to you, don't watch it. So then put the bedspread on. Now you're just going to finish it pretty much how you need. And again, when I try and make it so that whatever's being seen from the door is a little bit nicer looking side if I have extra on one side versus another. Now, something that's kind of nice to try and do is when you go to put your pillowcase on, if you've got, so my family always puts case protectors on their pillows. Not that you have to, but when I put them in here, I zip it up. And then what I do, or if you don't have a pillow protector, your pillow is just plain, which honestly, if I just get mine, and sometimes it's like overly fluffy, and then to put it in here, it like squishes it more and then it's too much. So then I just leave it, whichever. But to make it look nice, take either the zippered end, or if there's a tag, and put the zippered end or the tagged end into your pillowcase. Because what you get then is your pillow ending looking like that. So then you've got a really nice seam. Do you have to do that? No. Can you? Yes. So, same thing. I happen to have two pillows here. And then I do have a menagerie of other things that I usually end up throwing on my bed. So, I'll just end it here. But, top your bed however you'd like. It's kind of like ice cream. Top your ice cream how you'd like. Put things on your bed how you would like from there. But, hopefully now you can make your bed look really nice. Have a great day, guys. Bye.